everybody? It's Sensei. I wanted to do this video. This is pretty cool. Last week it was reported that Microsoft is working on a Game Pass family plan for the Xbox. That's a pretty neat thing because how many of us in the community has been asking for this? How many in the ecosystem for Xbox has been using it already? When it comes to game sharing, at least is what I'm talking about with the Game Pass, and not only just the Game Pass, but for the personal libraries that we share them with. So, for example, I share my account with my son. And he has access to my personal library as well as I have his, including the Game Pass subscription or the library for Game Pass, and that includes the day ones on there when Microsoft drops it, the Xbox game day and date. That includes any third-party games day and date or any titles that drops on Game Pass. But we have access to the libraries. For example, I am big on Call of Duty, Battlefield, and first-person shooters. I purchased these games. He has access to that. He's big on, say, RPGs, action RPGs, or anything of that matter, like single A titles or indie games, I should say. He buys those. I have access to that, so we share it that way. In addition to the Game Pass subscription in that library there, that's pretty neat. The only problem that we run into in the Sensei household is that there's four of us. There's my daughter, my son, me, and my wife, and we all gamers. And the thing with that is that because we can only share, one to the other, one-on-one. They're out. My wife and daughter are outside looking in, and sometimes we have to share the Xbox and go, oh, you could just jump on my Xbox and log in, or jump on your Xbox, log into my name, and have access to the library. That's pretty inconvenient. So for quite a while, we've been asking for them. They should do something where it's like a Game Pass for family. I wonder if they're ever going to do that. And it looks like, according to this report, Microsoft is working on something like that. If I may read, it says Xbox Game Pass is set to receive a long-awaited family plan, according to new reports from Windows Central. So this is coming from Windows Central. Though Microsoft has offered family plans for Xbox Live Gold for many years, Xbox Game Pass has always been a single account subscription, as I mentioned. That's all reportedly changing with an incoming family plan, and I put the quote on that, that will allow users to share the service across multiple consoles and household. That's a win for me, at least, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys out there. The report states that higher tier of Xbox Game Pass will allow up to 5 other players to access the full library. That's a win. So long as they reside in the same country as the primary account holder. Obviously, you have to be in the same country. You can't share outside. The new plan is expected to use Microsoft's existing family account system used with services like Office 365. This is huge, man. Up to 5, accounts can be shared. Think of it, for myself, is inside the family, but there's a lot of us that have Xbox circles, like friend circles, that we've been gaming for years, that we trust, that we play different games, but we're always talking to each other about what games we're playing this week, and we're always recommending games to each other, and off of each other we end up purchasing it. But think about it that way. I know I have a good circle of friends that I trust, that I can share accounts with, and have up to 5 people. Let's say it's just me, my son, and a couple of other friends of mine. 5 of us sharing this account. Now we have access to each other's either the Game Pass, which we already know that, but each other's libraries, because everybody has a different taste and preference on what they want to play. So now this way, I'm able to just go ahead and play it. If it's not on Game Pass, I'm able to play it through accessing my friends or my son's library. That's a pretty neat feature. Obviously, this mentioned there that it can't be outside. It has to be within the same country. That makes sense, IP and all, and security, and I'm assuming for security purposes. Now, the thing they did not mention is, they haven't mentioned it yet. Obviously, it hasn't been revealed fully, officially, but the price point, Logic, which is my co-host on Sunday's podcast, Sensei's Thoughts, tune in 5 o'clock every Sunday. He said something like a $29.99 price point monthly for up to 5 account holders is a sweet spot. I agree with him, but it could be higher, it could be lower. But we all know that the Game Pass subscription is the greatest value in gaming right now. Whether you like it or love it, doesn't matter. It's the greatest value in gaming right now. And to add a family plan to it would just add that much more added value to it. $29.99 is a sweet spot, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. You think $30 a month is perfect? Should it be less? Should it be more? Or how would you introduce something like this to the ecosystem when it comes to Xbox? Let me know in the comments, guys. For support, like, share, and subscribe. My name is Sensei. See us on Sunday's pod every 5 o'clock Eastern time. Happy fucking gaming. Have a good one, guys.